So you're a hard worker and you're not making enough money. You're pissed off. Why is that? Why are lazy people making more money than you? I can talk about it right now. Thing is, the market doesn't give a shit if you're lazy or if you work hard. It all depends on the value you provide. So a perfect example of this is like OnlyFans models, which is getting a ton of traction these days on TikTok and social medias. OnlyFans models get paid so much money because of the value they provide. The OnlyFans model makes like $100 grand a month. Joe the plumber, Joe the elevator mechanic, full of oil every day, grinding. That dude works so hard, 100 grand a year, 120 grand a year. Is she working harder? I don't know, maybe. Maybe she's pretty savvy. Obviously, she's pretty savvy. But the plumber, the elevator mechanic is working way harder. But the reality is, the OnlyFans model is providing more value to the marketplace. The market is willing to pay more money. And that's the case for lazy people in general. I know a lot of lazy entrepreneurs. I only work like 3 to 4 hours a day. At this point, mind you, I grinded my entire 20s, like 12 years of insane working hard and studying and building and talking and going to conferences and shooting videos. But now that I got my system built and I know how to run a business now, I only work about 3 to 4 hours a day doing these videos, chilling outside here in my winter house in Naples, Florida, before we go back to our giant house in Canada. So I'm living a pretty good life. But the reason why lazy people make more money is because they're using leverage. I know how to run a business and run people and run systems and provide value to the marketplace, while I can be pretty lazy. So you can work really hard and use leverage, or you can be lazy and use leverage and still be better off than the average Joe working as a carpenter, making 60 grand a year, barely making ends meet, can't provide for his family, can't afford food or the nice car he wants. Real estate investors like me working 3 hours a day, making way more money because we know how to use leverage. We're leveraging people on our teams to work for us, to do more things than what we can do on our own. And we're also leveraging money, most importantly, by investing. For example, we just bought a deal here in Florida, a piece of land. We did our private marketing using systems, using call center callers to cold call people who own land here in Florida. So they did all the work, really all the grinding and the hard work. We just put the deal together. So one seller called in, said, yep, I'll sell you my land. I said, here's the price. It's pretty fucking low. He was like, yeah, sure, dude, take it off my hands. I don't want it. Perfect. You're the perfect seller we're looking for. So I raised the money. That took one email that I didn't even send. My guy did. Raised the money. We're buying the property as is. We're going to resell it on the market a week later. We're not doing nothing to it. Bought it for 125. We're going to sell it for about 300 grand USD. So profit will be somewhere between 120, 140 when it's all said and done. Now that I put an hour of work into 140 USD on one deal, but it was smart work. It was leveraging people, leveraging money, built systems, found the right seller, bought it at a discount. He didn't want it. He understood it was at a discount, by the way. We didn't like steal it from him. Everybody's always like, you're stealing Dude, he knew what we're doing. We told him our business model. We buy properties low, but they're all cash, easy, no transaction fees, no realtor fees. We're just gonna take it and do an easy deal. And he was like, sure, dude, I don't care. I don't want to listen with a realtor. Just take it. Cool. We took it. Okay. He agreed. Now, someone to make 120 grand in a normal society, we have to work really hard. We're talking engineers, elevator mechanics, high-level plumbers. And they got to work a whole year, 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, all year to make what we just made on this one deal. And we're going to be doing multiple of those deals per month. Well, there's one thing I understand as a lazy person and how leverage works, whereas the average Joe who's working hard doesn't understand that, which is kind of funny to me because people would rather work really hard every day, grinding, busting, but they can't work hard when they just get home and just watch some YouTube videos like this, read a book, and just learn about investing and building a system and building a business. I mean, come on, man. You work 8 hours a day hard. Just give me 1 hour a day when you get home. And in like a year, your life will be in a different position. But people get home, they're tired, put on the Netflix, eat the chips, forget about that day they just had, and that's what's going on. The powers that be don't really want us succeeding or knowing how things work. Put your tinfoil hat on. Pretty proven that the education system from childhood doesn't really teach entrepreneur values. It teaches employee values. And in fact, I watched some interesting documentary, if you go back, about the Rockefellers who pretty much created the education system for kids, did it on purpose to create employees so they would have better employees back in the 30s and 40s and shit. It all links back to that. But basically, it's all about sit down, shut up. If you want to go take a piss, raise your hand and ask me to go, which is absolutely fucking bananas if you think about it. You have to ask to go pee. All these rules of like, sit down, shut up, memorize this book, test is on it tomorrow. The information is stupid. Nobody's ever going to use it. Who here uses the Pythagorean theorem in their daily life?
Unless you're a fucking carpenter or like an engineer.
You're not using the Pythagorean theorem, okay? Why the fuck did we spend years and years and semesters learning a squared plus b squared equals c squared and fucking all that shit? Algebra. Find me the root of x. Who cares, dude? Okay, if you're a hairdresser, if you're a photographer, if you're a plumber, I don't know, maybe you do use math. I'm trying to think of these jobs, everyday job, a garbage man. You're not fucking using Pythagorean theorem. It's a waste of time. You could have dove into whatever you were into as a child and just learned it full on. When your changes change, your likes change, you dive into that anyway. We ain't doing public school in this house. Homeschooling, basically, what I'm going to do with my son. But anyway, the system kind of basically creates employees. Be here on time, 9 a.m. You're here till 3 as a kid. Your lunch is at noon, creating employees. So it's hard to become an entrepreneur, really. And that's what they want, man. To be an outlier and in a good narrative storyteller. The true secret in order to get ahead and actually succeed in life and thrive in life, in the business case, that means you're talking about your business, your deals, and most importantly, talking about your life, where I'm living. This is our winter home in Florida. Why do you think I talk about so much in my videos, on my Instagram especially? People are like, whoa, you have a winter home? You don't stay up here in Canada or Wisconsin all winter long? No, dude, I leave because my business makes enough money where I don't have to stay in fucking Canada. People are like, that's interesting. Tell me more. So it's just all about building a brand, storytelling. So if you're trying to build a business and a real estate business, especially if you're watching this, you got to get on the branding. In my business, all I do is shoot these videos. That's all I do. I don't go to Home Depot and see the properties. I don't check in on the contractors. I don't pay the contractors. I don't even raise the money. I have someone else do that for our deals. All I do is just shoot these videos, keep building the brand, keep getting attention to my business, and people come into the funnel and want to be a part of it. They want to partner with me. They want to lend on our flips. They want to be a part of the ecosystem because of the brand that I built, because of the life that I'm living and showing and teaching, and most importantly, showing. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Matt, I'm not at your stage. There's nothing to show. I'm living in a 1-bedroom shit apartment. I'm broke as fuck. Show that. Show the struggle. Show the beginning. This is where I am, dude. I'm going to change my life. I'm investing in this city because of these reasons. I'm buying these properties because of these reasons. If you want to jump on with me and partner with me, let me know because I'm crushing it. I got all these contacts. The team is formed. All I need is money partners. Just make videos and videos and videos about that. It's going to work. You're going to build a brand. People are going to want to trust you and partner with you. And that's the difference between the rich, the lazy, and the hard workers, the brokies. Everybody would just rather work hard and forget about their life and not even think about it. Just go to the 9 to 5 every single day rather than look inward and think, what are the rich people doing? That's the questions I ask every fucking day. What are the rich people doing? What do I got to do? What can I do to be more like the rich? Which is using leverage, investing in quality assets. If I can form a business around that asset that I'm investing in and specializing in. So for me, real estate. We're buying rental properties. We're flipping real estate. I'm buying long-term real estate with partners. My whole business is wrapped around different segments of the real estate industry, but it's all real estate. It's gonna take time. I've been doing this since 2012 on YouTube. Go back to my videos. 2012. Now we got a rockin' business. I can raise money like crazy. I can buy almost any deal that I want to buy because of the work I've been doing for the past fucking decade. And people will only work a year or two and are like, why aren't I rich yet? I see all the guys on social media, they're rich in a year. Sometimes it happens. Most times it's bullshit. But sometimes it happens. Most times it's not. So bet on the case that it's not going to happen for you either in a year. It's going to take 10 years. But if you're 23, 24, 25, 28 watching this, you can't grind until you're 38 to live the rest of your fucking life in freedom and peace. Millennials and Gen Zs are realistically probably going to live to 90 years old to 110, maybe 120. It sounds crazy, but that's probably going to be the average age by the time we're up there. Modern medicine is going to be crazy. Elon Musk with Neuralink, who knows what'll be out. There's going to be crazy things that are going to prolong the human life. So if you can retire, have the option of retiring by 40, 45, even 50, you realistically have 40, 50, 60 more years to live the way you want to live. And right now with inflation and how hard it is for people to build wealth, to buy a house, which is everybody's main vehicle of wealth building, this millennial and Gen Zs who can't buy houses today, they're fucked. Unless they start a business or do something right, but they're fucked. It's actually terrible. They're going to probably be working until they're 80, 90. Now, mind you, 80, 90 is going to look different than today's 80, 90. We'll be in better shape. We'll be moving a little better, a little more healthy. So people are going to work. They keep moving their retirement age like every 5 years, keep moving it up like a year or two. Why? Because people are living longer, dude. And the government knows that. And the government can't just keep paying for people forever. Die already, basically. That's what they're saying. And the government can't afford to just pay all these people to stay at home because you worked as a plumber from 20 to 60. Who cares? In the government's eyes, you didn't provide no fucking value to the economy, but now I gotta pay for your dead ass until you're fucking 100? No, don't rely on the government. Make your own retirement is what I'm saying. Easier and easier for those who understand how this shit works, how the economy actually works, how investing actually works, how building a business actually works. That's crazy that people work a whole year dreaming to make 140K and we can just make it in one flip. Yeah, anyway, guys, if you like what I'm talking about, you like what I'm spitting, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.